Hi water signs, I'm Tanya Lee of Harmonia Tarot, and welcome to your weekly reading for November 25th to the end of November, to the November 30th. Keep in mind, guys, that this is a general reading, meaning it's not going to resonate with every individual soul out there, so please utilize your own intuition. I do have a couple of announcements to make prior to the reading, so I will make sure I timestamp this as well. If you are new to this channel and feel guided, guys, go ahead and hit that bell. Make sure you hit it twice so that you can be notified of all future updates. So the announcement that I have to make. My weekly readings are going to be on hiatus for a little bit, guys, because I need to take some personal time off for December. Probably I'll be back towards the end of December, but I am relocating from New Jersey to Michigan. So I am doing everything I can to get all my private readings done, and I do have a couple of private openings for the next week. So if you want a private reading, go ahead and look in the description box. But within December, I have to put a close to that just so that I can have some time off for this relocation. It's a big move from New Jersey to Michigan, so I'll need this time to recuperate and just get settled, and I'll have a new space and everything. So I'm looking forward to that. But all right, so let's get started for our water signs. This is for Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Keep in mind, guys, that time is fluid, meaning it is always it's always moving. So some of this may have happened already. It might be happening right now. Others of you, this might be happening, during that week or later down the road, okay? All right, let's get started. We're going to start off with the oracle cards, and as always, I break up individually into the water signs, and everything will be time-stamped with healing at the end. We're using the Alice in Wonderland Oracle deck first, calling in our guides, our ancestors, and our Ascended Masters as to what messages that we need to know for the end of November, the 25th through the 30th. For those of you that celebrate Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. I'm looking forward to it. I'm spending time with my family before I move. All right, let's see what we got here. Here we go. We have use your time well, follow the white rabbit, I wonder what will happen next. Interesting. Every moment counts. Curiosity meets opportunity, ready to adventure. Wow. It's time, guys. It's time. It's time to move forward. I feel for many of you, if you are exploring a new opportunity, exploring a new relationship, if you are exploring something new in your life that you have been curious about, like what if the possibilities are there? What if I go this route? What will happen? Okay, it's like what will happen next? Okay, once you follow that rabbit. But do you see how she kind of looks? And I always look at the faces here on here. With the Cheshire Cat, it's all about doing things in a timely manner. Like how long is this going to take? You might have had some confusion as well because he speaks riddles, right? Not always knowing exactly what's going to happen. And the thing is with Alice, when she followed that rabbit, she had no clue where she was going, okay? But she had determination to follow her gut, to follow her instinct, to follow her heart, that there was something more than just a white rabbit that she wanted to go towards, okay? So I do feel like there's this time for movement, that you're not just going to say what if anymore. Now you're like, what's next? Okay, I'm going to move forward. What if I take a chance on something? Many of you are taking a chance, some kind of leap. Many of you are wanting to take this chance. If you're not doing it now, it's about wanting it, okay? There might be some fear, though, and doubts here of, like, just anxiety as to what it is. And they're pointing out to me, and I just noticed here, and I've never actually noticed this in the card here. We have a cat here, but you see how the Cheshire Cat, you see here, is kind of blended in? Riddles, that's that not knowing, right? Not knowing what's there, okay? Having some kind of guidance in there. Many of you have guidance there, but it's about deciphering, utilizing your intuition in that level. But let's see what the cards play out for all the individual signs. We're going to start off with the sign of Cancer. What messages do we have for Cancer on time well, follow the white rabbit, and what will happen next? Cancer need to know. Oof, already got jumpers. All right, so we have the 10 of Coins reversed, the Page of Cups. We have the 7 of Swords reversed. We have the 3 of Spheres. We have the 2 of Cups, interesting. We have the King of Spears. we have the 7 of coins. We have the 2 of coins. And we have death reversed, all right? We have the 9 of spears here reversed. All right, so this is the energy of setting a wall, setting a boundary, right? Your walls are coming down, okay? You're not having defensive energy here. Many of you might be in a time of not feeling stability, not feeling secure. And the security doesn't necessarily all have to be about money. It could be security in relationship, could be security in a home front, just not feeling very positive about the stage you are in. Many of you, this is a temporary stage that you're in, okay? With the Page of Cups here underneath you, this is obviously the page is younger energy, but you could be dealing with a your own energy here, which is you, which is a water sign, but you could be dealing with an individual in your life that you might see a small offer come towards you and you're debating whether to take it or not. Like, is this something I want? But do you see how he's looking at the fish in the cup like, seems a little bit tiny and puny for me, okay? So we have the 7 of Swords under this, all right? So the 7 of Swords can kind of be sneaky behavior. So it could be a air sign that you were dealing with here, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. But this is a basically like, I feel that you might have somebody in your life that they might have some regrets about how they behaved, okay? And they feel that they might have brought some of this instability upon you, okay? Know that this individual is coming to the level of offering you something, but it's like, is it enough is what I'm getting. Is this enough, okay? You're curious about it. And I feel like this does have a lot to do with the home front, the foundation here, okay? Because 3 of Spheres is about setting a foundation, setting something to start. I do feel like this is relationship-based, partnership of some sort with the 2 of Cups here, about an equal give and take. But do you notice how he's looking at the horizon? Like, what's more out there? What's more that I can get to build that? I feel for a lot of you, there's this feeling of wanting to be, like, I feel like you have a lot of passion and strength and you're driven, especially with the King of Spheres here. Now, I feel this is more towards your energy. You may have fire in your chart, but I feel that this is more your energy, that you are at the point of your life where you want more, okay? You want more when you follow or have a drive or a passion towards your dreams, okay? You have always put the work into it to some extent. Maybe not always, maybe just to the point of in the past 4 or 5 years, okay? But it's something that has slowly grown to get that stability back, okay? And I feel like you're like, oh my gosh, I have put so much work and effort into this. I still have the drive to do it, but I am feeling like, when am I going to see some growth in this? When am I going to see some change, okay? And I feel for a lot of you, it's funny, I got the 2 of coins underneath this, and the reason I paused is because they said Adam. And I feel like with 7, I was like 7, 8, 9, I was like, well, 9. I feel for many of you, you're feeling with the 2 of coins here is that, they're pointing me out here, this could be the infinity sign here, all right? I feel for many of you, when you add these together, it's the 9. It's this ability of having confidence and being driven to do things independently on your own. I think that you are questioning in your life, like, what's next? Do I still take these small offers? Do I still stay with this individual who is not quite at the same vibration of me? Or do I end this chapter? And I think there's a question of wanting to see what's next. Like, do I keep putting work into this? And allow the opportunity to come about, or do I move on to myself as to what my own happiness on my own, okay? Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be a long-term relationship. This could also be, like I said, work-related. Do I want to stay here and progress to something that's more of a promotion, or do I want to start, if you're an entrepreneur, do I want to stay with the small stuff? Meaning the clients that aren't, paying for my full potential, but I am going to stay in that energy to hope that it builds up, that I can build up more of that business, okay? It's like wanting to change, or this desire to change what you've done from the past to what you want to do, and you're questioning it, okay? And I think that's where the what is next is coming in. So you're curious about it. With the death here, it's usually end of a chapter. It's finally making a choice, a decision, so that you can have a new beginning. With the reverse, to me, it's not that you're going back to an old situation and going to stick it through. You're questioning it. You're absolutely questioning at a level if you want to stay it through, and that's why it's reversed. It's like you're in a teeter of like, do I want a new start and start all over again on my own, do things the way that I, wanted it planned for my heart and desire, or do I take this route where I know it's going to be a little bit slower to get there, but I do see, the opportunities there. It's like, am I ready to take that leap or not? There's a question of being ready. I would definitely tune in for the angel cards to see what additional messages that you have, since we don't validate on top of these for the weeklies. All right, Cancer, if that resonated for you, go ahead and hit like, comment below, and even if you just want to say hello, say hello. I love to exchange energy, and I will see you next time. Let's move on to Pisces. Pisces, let's see what messages that we have for you. If you didn't tune into the collective, please go ahead and watch that. This is an extension off the collective. Oh, we already have jumpers. We have the Four of Spears, the Ace of Cups reversed, the Two of Swords, the Eight of Coins reversed, the Five of Swords reversed. We have the Three of Cups reversed. We have the Seven of Coins, the Nine of Coins, the Nine of Swords. Interesting, two nines. Overall energy is the Moon. All right, so here's the thing with the Moon. It's not knowing, right? It's not knowing what's going to happen. And it's interesting with the cards how they played out, because this really is Moon energy. It's like, I wonder what's going to happen next. She follows the rabbit. It's the unknown, not knowing. So this definitely resonates with the entire cards for this, Pisces. I feel for many of you, this is relationship based. This is about a partnership. I feel for many of you, this is a long-term partnership, whether you're married to the individual or just been together with them, but this is definitely more relationship based. With the Four of Spears, when I see it reversed, I mean, first of all, when it's this way, it's about happiness, having it all coming together, right? There's some kind of unity here. With the reverse, I always consider it almost like a reconcile. I feel for many of you, Pisces, with the Ace of Cups reversed, they're both reversed, it's like you don't think that this reconcile or coming back together is actually going to fulfill you in a way. And it's bringing you a lot of confusion, okay? You have the Two of Swords here. You're at a crossroad. You're not really seeing which way to go or which one to go. And that could bring some anxiety for you. You know that there is no progress that is going in within this opportunity of this, because the Eight of Coins is reversed. This is about moving forward, making progress, but there's a togetherness here, okay? I feel with the Five of Swords reverse and the Three of Cups reverse underneath this, the Five of Swords, this is somebody who could be harsh on their words, who can make you feel small, who can make you feel like you are being judged in some way, okay? Defeat, there's some kind of defeat here. With this reverse, it to me, it's like, I can't deal with this individual anymore. I don't want to, come together or celebrate. There's a Three of Cups here. Now, the Three of Cups could also be that there was third-party energy here. There's not a lot of people in these cards, but this could be the notion of what happened in a situation where there was another party member that basically caused this rough or this mending that you really just haven't had. There's no forgiveness here, right, of how this individual, how they treated you. And although you are responsible for your own feelings, you know that this isn't bringing you happiness, that it's not serving you, okay? Third party energy does not necessarily mean cheating. It could also mean that somebody had their attention to something else, whether it was work, an individual, or family member. But I feel for many of you, you are moving forward to be on your own. I feel that a lot of you, this progress, this is something that's taking you great strength, but also that you are really progressing in a level of building up your self-worth, building up your self-confidence, building up independency, like doing things on your own, and you're comfortable in that, okay? And I really think that it's been slow. It's something that's not quick. That this could have been something that went back and forth, and you were slowly moving away from. Now, I know that it's independency because you have the nine of coins here right underneath it. So to me, this is like slowly moving towards the 9 of coins, which is, she's beautiful. She has it all. She has stability. She has confidence. She has the motive to basically run the whole show, okay? But she's doing it on her own. She's the mother of dragons, for crying out loud, right? She's fiery, she's passionate, and it's like she's okay on her own. She can do her own thing. What I do feel, though, is that with the 9 of Swords underneath this, there is this still feeling that you are trapped or encaged in something. This could be a divorce that's just taking long for you to get your independency. This could be this person coming in and out of your life, or it's like you just can't let go of the past of something, of really just moving forward, right? And I feel like it's still pulling in this defensive energy of like, I need to get the hell out of here. I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to get to my next. I'm at this point. There's no reason for me to be caged in. Yeah, I just feel like there's an ending of a partnership, and that there's no progression towards it, that there's a lot of hurt here, there's a lot of boundaries that were set, but they were healthy boundaries that you set, but you're still defensive. And, you know, we'll have to see how the angel cards play out for you, but please keep that in mind is to watch those angel messages at the end. All right, if you like this and it resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below, or just comment hi. I love to exchange energy all with you. And we have Scorpio next. All right, so let's do a quick shuffle for Scorpio. One more shuffle. All right, Scorpio, let's see what messages we have for you. What does Scorpio need to know on use your time well and follow the white rabbit? I wonder what's next. What does Scorpio need to know? What messages do we have for Scorpio for the end of November, the 25th to the 30th? What does Scorpio need to know? Oh, here we go. We have the Tower reversed, the 8 of Cups reversed, the Devil, interesting, the King of Coins reversed, the Priestess, the 9 of Coins, the 4 of Cups, the Knight of Swords reversed, the Page of Coins reversed. The overall energy is the 8 of Coins, progressing towards, definitely progressing towards something. This is about progress, okay? All right, so here's what we got. On time, we have the Tower reversed, the 8 of Cups, and the Devil. I feel for a lot of you. Now, the Tower is usually the end all of foundation, right? Something that is unexpected comes through, the divine comes in, and you're kind of staring at it like, holy crap, that just broke down. With this reverse, I always find the Tower with it reverse is not basically it's not happening anymore, or there's something that's at a standstill. I feel like it's not happening to you. It's an outside environment. It's like you might be watching a situation that is affecting the environment, okay? And you're kind of stuck in the middle of it going, wow, I know what's happening here, but you know, you're well aware of it, okay? Now, with the 8 of Cups reversed here, I don't know what you walked away from, But there was some emotional involvement here of walking away from something, okay? Something that you had a lot of emotions toward, compassion towards. Could be an individual, could be a situation. But I feel like with this reverse is that you are looking back at a situation of returning. But with the devil here, energy here, and this is Capricorn energy, Scorpio, I feel like there's toxicities here that you want to clear up, okay? I don't know, and it's not saying that you can mend a tower situation or the environment. It's like almost like a being supportive or progressing something. You're not necessarily seeing of like what you left behind here. I think a lot of you, and you might have been dealing with an earth sign here, so King of Coins. But this is Littlefinger for Game of Thrones, so he was always the trustiest guy, right? But like with the King of Coins, this is somebody who is grounded, who is stable, supportive, there for you. With reversed, I feel like with the High Priestess energy on top of this, it's like that inner knowing about a situation or a person in your life that is not so stable, okay? I feel like you're going back to support, to help out. I feel that you're very independent and on your own, but there's an offer here. I don't know if it's you offering something to someone, but it's like, it's this progress of like growing up, of hitting a new perception, of being in a new stage. I feel for many of you, you are in the point of your life where you are on your own. You have stability now. You have the confidence. You're able to run the show as you want and aim and please because it's on your terms. And I feel for a lot of you, you are going back. You are going back with the Four of Cups. Now, here's the thing. When you have the Four of Cups here, do you see how she's kind of looking at the cup like, meh, I don't know if I want it because I got 3 cups here. I just feel like, I don't feel like this is what this card is. To me, it's like about, I feel like it's you with the cup, and it's you going back to saying, let's bygones be bygones, or let's heal a situation. Let's make progress. Whether you had an issue with a family member, or you had something at work that didn't work out for well, there's something where it's like you feel compassion now to help somebody out, okay? Now, the Knight of Swords reversed and the Page of Coins reversed. Okay, so here's the energy of like, getting something, getting an offer, having some stability here, but also something that comes in quick. I feel for a lot of you, you quickly left a situation that you felt like there was no chance or no opportunity or no stability with this individual, okay? And I feel for a lot of you is that the progress that you've had is really you made progress in yourself, but your energy here, I just feel like it's more, and I'm not validating on top of this, so be curious what the healing cards have to say. But I feel for many of you, it's like this energy, or for some of you, it's not going to be all of you, but I feel like it's this energy of, I feel like this person has really seen you become this, okay? And although they might have been this at one stage, they're not stable anymore. And I feel like you're bringing some kind of confidence, whether it's friendship or it's some kind of toxicity that is ending. And although the devil here is upright, with this reversed, I feel like it's not going back into toxicity, it's to clear toxicity. It's to clear something, okay? It's to clear something to allow this tower moment to like push, come through, okay? Because there's something in the environment where I feel like it's not happening to you, it's happening to someone else. There's something that I feel that is happening to someone else that it's their tower moment, okay? Use your time well. Make every moment count. I feel like you're going back to correct a situation or help in some way with an offer of some sort. And now this person, you know, they have 3 cups here and they're kind of staring at this like, what? I don't know if they're going to even expect it. And it's not even if they want it. It's just like, listen, I'll offer you some emotional support. It doesn't necessarily mean you're offering them, you know, a relationship. But it's just this notion that I feel that you don't have this brash energy anymore, okay? You're not going in there to like be defensive and anything like that. That you realize that this person doesn't have any offers or anything coming towards them, and you're willing to give them some kind of emotional support of some aspect. All right, Scorpio, if that resonated for you, go ahead and hit like, comment below, and let's get into the collective healing messages for our water signs. All right. water signs need to know, angels? This one's popping out funny. Law of attraction. Notice the signs. Interesting. Law of attraction. Each thought is an investment that pays immediate dividends, so invest wisely. You have the power to choose your thoughts and align them with love, peace, and harmony. At your request, we will gladly attune your energies to higher frequencies. So listen, with law of attraction, if you were new to it, and it's not the idea of just saying, this is what I want, okay? I have to bring it out to you guys too. The messages here are that this is not just, it's also having awareness and the feelings that you have it already, okay? Because the more that you are focused on loss or pain or anything in that level, if you are focused on that more than anything, you call more of that in, okay? Because you're in that lower vibration. That's all that the energy works, because it's vibrational based. So that's what it's calling in. Keep in mind, it's not saying to ignore the loss, ignore the pain. Spirit and the angels are asking you to feel it, allow it to come through you, and then release it. And then once you release it, that's when you can start saying, and you can be grateful for the smallest things. It's just the idea of raising your vibration to be grateful and to feel like you have it already, so that things can come towards your way that you feel confident about, because that's all energy based. So if you're in the same vibration of what your wants are, of course it's going to come towards you. You have next to it, notice the signs. Yes, the signs you have been receiving are heaven sent. We drop feathers, coins, and other signs upon your path to remind you that you're loved and never alone. I think this is really important with these cards, because when we are going through the rabbit hole, when we are curious, when we are asking and questioning what is happening next, when we're feeling in a time constraint, Spirit has a beautiful way of throwing signs at us that sometimes we're just not open or aware to, or we're so focused on other things that we don't even see that they're sending us messages or support. So be mindful of coins, of feathers dropping, of certain things popping up, or people all of a sudden calling out of the blue, or seeing synchronicities and numbers. Those are all messages. Those are all support of love. Those are all also guidance too. And remember with that Cheshire cat that I said was hidden here, that you have some kind of support, even though it might seem like riddles. This is about using your intuition and using it in a level that maybe you've never really used it before, but now you're starting to see some of those signs. Know that you're loved. Know that you do have guidance there, that it's just probably not going to come in the form expected. If it was, life would be way too easy, guys. So yeah, so just be mindful of the things that happen to you, or the people that pop in your life, or the unexpected coincidence of something coming in there and going, hey, where did this coin come from? Or something of a past loved one all of a sudden reminds you of them. Music especially does that as well. All right, water signs, I hope you liked your reading, and I will see you next time.